the primary storyline was Texans defense. It really wasn't where are the Texans now in the playoffs. The secondary was Josh Allen, and the Bills are struggling this year. So it was a little bit. The first story is Texans defense.
First story, yeah.
It has to be.
I
Two
agree
interceptions,
with you,
a fumble recovery.
I'll tell you this. Despite their offense, and their offense was bad yesterday.
Who's that?
It was bad. The Texans. Texans' offense was bad.
You thought it was bad?
It was awful.
Well, I guess they actually did have they turned.
They had 48 yards in the second half.
They got inside the red zone and scored 2 touchdowns, and so to me, that's like elite.
Yeah. Well, they did
have
the drive after the kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah.
A minute 38, whatever it was, and 75 yards. Really nice drive.
Yeah,
really nice. But the drive.
Well, you're right. They did not score in the second half other than a field goal.
Yeah.
You guys are talking about how great the Texas defense is, and rightfully so, all the pressures, all the sacks. The Texans were still outgained by about 60 yards.
Yeah.
And they had a lead for the full 3 quarters. But did they gain yards in the fourth quarter?
They might have gotten the first
down.
down.
They had the 44-yard pass on 4th and 27.
He's talking about the Bills. What the Texans?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
the Texans.
It was 326 to 261.
Yeah.
The Texans only got to 261.
Listen, the second half, 3 plays, 6 yards, punt. 3 plays, 3 yards, punt. 7 plays, 14 yards, field goal. 3 plays, 1 yard, punt. 4 plays, 24 yards, punt. End of game. That was it.
By the way, that field goal happened after you had lost yardage with 2 plays.
Right.
And then you gained a 15-yarder or whatever it was just so you could get back in field goal range.
Right. You got the ball back because of the fumble. Kalen Bullock was fantastic last night. 2 interceptions. One, Aziz, the first one, Al-Shaair tipped
good
that
job
ball to
by
him.
Aziz Al-Shaair.
The last one was an errant Josh Allen pass.
Al-Shaair played pretty well yesterday.
Yeah, Al-Shaair did play well yesterday. You know what? The whole defense, there's nothing you can say about this defense. I mean, the pressure, the stopping the run. I mean, James Cook had a couple of runs, but this defense is the best. It's not even arguable. And this defense could possibly – what was a dismal and horrific-looking season just 3 weeks ago is now potentially – that's all you got to do is get in. I'll tell you this. Ain't nobody wants to play the Houston Texans in the playoffs.
No. Well, anytime you have to face an elite defense in a pass rush, you don't want to play.
No offense wants this. No offense wants what they saw last night.
And Woody Marks – I don't want to shoot everything here in the first segment, but – because then I feel like we don't say the same, we don't talk about the same topics as much anymore. But defensively, you never want to face a team that's disruptive and takeaway oriented. And they weren't for a little bit this year until they were, and now they're takeaway oriented again.
Very much so.
And Bullock he's been a ball hawk since college. That's who he is by nature. And you have hunters on the edge, but you have some hunters inside too. Like they're built not to stop the run; they're built to stop the pass. They're built to rush the passer.
Yep.
And they're built to cross the defensive front to rush a passer. And that's what they did. If you have any holes or injuries on your offensive line, they can exploit it. So, there is going to be a respect for CJ, for Nico Collins. There's going to be a respect that, hey, they could. Chances are that we're not going to score a lot of points no matter who we play ever. That's just the odds of.
The return of CJ could mean let's face it, he had a couple of really good games before he went down.
I know Titans and Ravens.
San Francisco?
Yeah, no, actually, you're right. His best game was against San Francisco. Yeah. They didn't have their best pass rusher. Nick Bosa's out for the year, and they had a few injuries. But hey, you play it where the ball lays.
Yep.
That's all I know.
But listen, as good as Davis Mills was, and I don't know, are you sitting out there in traffic right now promoting Davis Mills to be the starting quarterback?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm asking listeners that are in traffic right now, because there are those people out there. Those people are actually out there. And
he had a really good second quarter.
He had that
a good second quarter.
Yeah, that drive was great. That drive was really, really good.
He made some open throws in the end zone.
Yep. And, no.
But for the most part, he had 2 underthrows that one should have been a touchdown, and those are throws that probably CJ makes at least one of those. I thought yesterday was a great example of how Davis Mills is more a really good backup and a below-average NFL starter on a good team. I thought that was an example of – and that's fine. He's won 3 straight – you know how hard it is for a backup to win 3 straight games?
It's awesome.
Almost impossible.
It's unbelievable. So let's AJ, let's ask Davis Mills if he thinks should he be the starting quarterback. He was asked that. Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
And so was D'Amico asked that. Is when CJ comes back, is he the starting quarterback? But here is Davis Mills on whether or not he should start over CJ.
I mean, in my current situation, I don't think there's a competition. I mean, CJ's the starter for this team. I'm just doing everything I can to bring my best foot forward every day, make everyone else around me better, and try to, provide and play my role to my best ability when I get thrown in there.
And he did.
That's the right answer.
And he did.
It's the right answer for backup. By the way, backups are supposed to have that attitude. You're not going to have an attitude like – I get that Shedeur Sanders is in a kind of a different spot because it's Dylan Gabriel, same draft class. He's going to believe he's the guy and all that stuff. That's fine. But when you're a legitimate NFL backup, your job when you're asked that question is to say, no, I'm just here to support him. He's the guy. That's your job until it's not. Let me ask you this scenario. This is a bad quarterback draft this year in the NFL draft. I'm not very deep into it, but I watch college football. We all know it's not a good quarterback draft. If a team said, we will give you a third-rounder for Davis Mills, would you take it? And that's a hard question because maybe there's more value having Davis Mills on your roster. I think actually Davis Mills is more valuable to me than a third-rounder.
I agree.
Especially a quarterback who's had 2 concussions.
Listen, Davis Mills is a valuable asset to this team in that he can – there's a lot of teams the backup can't come in and win three football games. Davis Mills was not great. Davis Mills made there were a lot of mistakes. It's a lot of 3s and outs. And listen, the offensive line played pretty damn well. No sacks. I mean, when you look at the difference between the 2 defenses that played last night, holy crap! And Davis Mills wasn't really able to take advantage of it.
No.
But Davis Mills has made I want to tell you, I want to be Davis Mills' agent. Because Davis Mills has made himself a lot of money.
But he just re-signed
for a long time in this league, though.
Oh, yeah. No, he's going to be a good – yeah. Oh, no. He'll be a Chase Daniel 12-year backup.
That's absolutely.
Easily.
Absolutely.
He'll be a backup
and
as long as he wants.
I feel good. Don't you feel good about having that guy?
I do.
Better than having whatever third-rounder.
No. Yeah, you're right. Because the third-rounder is probably you might get a running back. You might get a tight end. You could end up getting a defensive tackle, maybe even a starting interior defensive tackle.
Nick Caserio traded a 2026 third-rounder to move up to take Woody Marks. Would you rather have Davis Mills or the opportunity to move up and draft a Woody Marks type?
Well, here's the problem, though, is that Woody Marks is valuable right now only because you didn't have your number 1 guy all year. If Joe Mixon was here, we'd say, hell no, I don't want Woody Marks.
Yeah, we would. He'd be a third down back.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Woody would have been a third down back.
But now Woody has been thrust into a situation that who knew that he, that he would be
maybe
there.
the Texans did.